And welcome back to Who Would Win. And we're continuing on with. Oh, wait. No, we're not. We finally finished the Vegeta Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Sai. Um, who would win? So we are now on to the newest What If. And making sure I got the name of the person I'm shouting out for this right. Ethan Bauma? Ethan B. Who asked the question, what if Goku and Gohan had turned Super Saiyan on Namek? Now, the scenario for this is actually very simple. Obviously, when Krillin was killed, and when Piccolo was shot and Krillin was killed, Krillin basically was the last straw. Seeing that, and he snapped and got Super Saiyan. But we also know that Piccolo got shot and nearly got killed. What if the combination of Krillin, a friend of Gohan's, and Piccolo, basically a surrogate father, kind of his real dad, let's be honest, getting killed in front of him, is enough to set Gohan off and also turn him into a Super Saiyan? Because the official power level that I sent you at that point says, or the official power levels say, that Gohan was around 200,000. Now, when exactly in that fight he was, because he got healed a couple times, is debatable. He might be stronger at that point. He might be like around 1 million at that point. But Goku is still, or close to it. Let's, for argument's sake, say that he was more around, say, Piccolo's power level, and which is debatable. We don't know exactly what Piccolo's power level was. It's implied it's over 1 million, because it was able to kind of beat on second form Cell, or Frieza, who was also around 1 million. But let's say it's around 800,000. Because there's no way Gohan's as strong as his dad at that point. There's still no way that's the case. And Goku is around 3 million. We know that. So I'd say 800,000. Let's even go down a little bit more. 750,000, I think, is a reasonable number. So when Goku transfers, and then, what is this? What are you? It's like, Gohan, I need you to do it. And instead, he seems around to see Gohan just going, you bastard! And then he just finally transforms. And why actually Gohan didn't transform, like when he saw Piccolo get killed then, it's a little unclear what obviously story reasons it had to have been Goku, but why his Super Saiyan form didn't get triggered. We know he had the S cells, as it was called, to do it. We know his power level was past the point where it made sense that he could go Super Saiyan, so why he didn't as well as Goku, I have no idea. Maybe it's because he was a little taken back by his dad's rage, but anyway. So Goku goes Super Saiyan, we know it's 150 million. Gohan turning Super Saiyan at 750 isn't quite as powerful. I believe, if my math is correct, it's around 37.5 million. Because it's by quarter increments. So, that being said, Gohan isn't strong enough to, take on Frieza, unfortunately. Though at 37 million, a little over 37 million, he'd be enough to surprise 50% form Frieza. But once Frieza went to full power, it wouldn't be enough to take him on at all. But then he's like, what are you two? It's like, Gohan, I know you're angry, but he's like, yeah! Gohan, unfortunately, is going to be the aggressor, because he's still untrained and, juvenile. So, yeah! And he just takes Frieza by surprise, who, at that point, his power technically is still 60 million, but he's taking a full spirit bomb to the face. He's missing his tail. That damn eye is closed. It's like, what the? It's like everyone seems to have the kind of their injuries. Be it his eye, Frieza's eye, Vegeta's arm. I'm pretty sure Goku has something. Oh, Goku does the I'm done face where his eyes kind of just, that thing's cut me big against you. Yeah, I loved how someone put that at one point. They were like watching the last episode of Dragon Ball Super during the Tournament of Power arc, and they see Goku come in and help out Frieza and 17 and just go, oh, that's his I'm done face. And when you really think about it, yeah, that's his I'm done face. Anyway, Gohan goes in, then Goku goes in to help his son, so he doesn't get killed, because Frieza eventually is able to overtake Gohan, but then Goku comes in and starts bitch smacking him around. Ultimately, the difference here is that because there's two of them, Frieza's attempt to destroy the Earth, I think, fails. Or destroy Namek fails. Because, Goku's like, no! But instead of, Goku not being able to stop in time, there's two bodies there, and one of them is still raging out. So just as Frieza's about to, throw the, I don't know what it was. It wasn't his standard death ball. You notice that? It wasn't his standard, just looks like a little mini sun that he has on his finger. It was like this black electrical ball kind of thing, like a true death ball of some kind. But he's about to throw it, and Gohan just, no, come here, me! As he appears right in front of him, just, no! Now, again, Gohan's not strong enough to kill Frieza. Let's be clear about that. However, when you have a ball of just destructive energy in your hand, and someone blasts another destructive blast in your face, and it hits that energy blast, there might be a little backlash. So Gohan, unfortunately, blows up his attack while he's holding it. Unfortunately, he's nearby, so he gets the brunt of it as well. Gohan just gets knocked out. He's hurt. He's not dead, but he's done. And he goes out of Super Saiyan. Gohan! Frieza's still alive as well, because Frieza, we know, can survive a lot of damage. He can take a lot of crap, even in this early stage of the series. But he's now missing that hand. I guarantee you he'd be missing that hand, because the thing just blew up in his freaking hand. So he's missing that hand. He's just singed. So he's missing the tail. He's missing an hand. Granted, it's cauterized thanks to the effects of ki and everything along those lines. And sorry, my girlfriend is sent me a Facebook message. She's at work. Okay. So anyway, she's throwing ideas for me for something. Anyway, so Frieza's like, yeah, he tries to power up. He's like, I want to beat him at his best. He's like, and so instead of time limit fight, it's just Goku beating the crap out of Frieza, which he has a much easier time doing because Frieza's now a lot more handicapped thanks to Gohan. Ultimately, where does this lead? It leads to Goku basically taking out... He does beat Frieza, and I think he beats him a bit more soundly. I do think Frieza's still alive. However, really, would he be alive? Due to the fact that... would he be alive? That's the question, because he survived being cut in half, blasted by Goku's Kamehameha, and the explosion of planet Namek, and bits of him were still alive. So, I imagine that Goku would basically finish it off. I think he'd finish him off, basically, at this point. If nothing else, he'd blast him far into space. Maybe he'd blast him kind of like he did with Cooler into the sun of that solar system. And then he's just... And then, because we know apparently ki blasts don't destroy suns that easily. Of course, again, the movies aren't canon, so I can't go for that. So eventually, Goku eventually does calm down, and just nearly passes. Now, remember, the Earth Dragon Balls, they brought back all the Namekians. And Porunga still has a wish for them. So they use the final wish to basically... they decide not to resurrect anyone else at the moment, only because they would decide to resurrect Yamcha. I think Yamcha would be the one, and I think Tien and Chaozu would agree to stay a bit longer anyway. So he makes it the Snake Way, and then takes his time, goes to the Snake Way. Kami goes to get him. You'd have Dende healing up everybody. Period. So everyone's healed up. And, it's like, thanks, everyone. Thanks, guys. And then, it's like, take care. And, he says, you might want to use the Dragon Balls to avoid this kind of stuff again. What do you mean? He's like, well, the Dragon Balls can do a lot of things. Why not just wish that, no one comes to threaten the planet ever again? Everyone just kind of thinks, why didn't we think of that before? It's like, I don't know. Yeah, so they'll make a wish, so Namek's generally protected. Generally speaking, I'm sure you can find leeways. Or, plot holes around there. So now we enter an interesting scenario. Everyone goes back. Frieza, I think Vegeta even goes to Earth as well, but Goku is there during the Year of Peace as well, trying to work on his Super Saiyan form. And there's no Yardrat moment, so doesn't learn the instant transmission. Him and Gohan both are practicing Super Saiyan, so they would eventually have a grasp on Super Saiyan. And then Trunks shows up. Now, here's the thing. Does King Cold show up at this point in the series? No, because he can't... They probably have Earth in their database, but they have no knowledge of going to Earth. They don't know to go to Earth. Because he learned about Earth from Frieza, or at least was told to go to Earth from his son. So at least for this time being, we will not have Cold go to Earth. That doesn't mean he won't show up, but we won't have Cold go to Earth. So Trunks shows up. It's like, wait, where's Frieza? Anyway, Goku, hi, yeah. And so basically, Gohan. Yeah, it's great to see. Oops. So he maybe slips like, wait, do I know you? Not yet. But wait, I can. And he realizes, wait, I can tell Gohan. He's like, what? There'd be literally no harm in telling Gohan that I'm from the future. Goku. Sorry, I heard my downstairs. So he allows them both. First I'm gonna turn to Super Saiyan. Then he turns to Super Saiyan. It's like, hey, I can do that too. Wait, you can turn into a Super Saiyan already? Yeah. Maybe this time let's just slightly different. He's like, okay, maybe something's alright. All right, and then shows off Super Saiyan, all that good stuff. So he gives him the hard rise, explains that Piccolo says, yeah, we're gonna train, da-da-da-da-da. Now, here's something that's going to be drastically different. Gohan and Goku, actually, respectively, are going to be drastically stronger due to the fact that Gohan and Goku both have Super Saiyan. Now, at this point, I kind of forego the actual power levels. I used to do that, but I had a lot of people saying, like, oh, no, you got it wrong. The power levels are like this and this and this, which, by the way, you don't know that for certain. There is no concrete power levels past this point. There's no objectively accurate number for their power levels. It's just speculation. So I could do that. But also, trying to figure out the math at that point starts to get really taxing. Not that I'm not good at math. I actually am quite good at math. And I do actually, it's weird. I find it a bit of a relaxing activity to crunch numbers. But that's not something I want to continue to do once we get into the Android side. I'll give you the generalization where I think they stand opposed to other characters. Besides that, but otherwise, no. But anyway, yeah, so because Goku and Gohan both have Super Saiyan, and remember, Piccolo got strong enough to take on Gero and beat Gero. So Piccolo improved by leaps and bounds as well. So his strength probably will be augmented as well. So between the three of them, they're going to be drastically stronger than their canon counterpart, I would actually argue. Plus, learning to control Super Saiyan a bit more. Everything along those lines. Now, that being said, we're not going to see Super Saiyan 2 this early in the series. You're not going to see that. However, I do think because they've had access to Super... At least Gohan has had access to Super Saiyan longer than Goku, at least canon-wise. It will allow them to have an easier time reaching the higher forms. At least in Gohan's case. Goku maybe because he's had a better training partner over these years. But the androids come, and initially it goes the same. 19 takes on Goku. Now, Goku, again, is much stronger in this version. Maybe not like twice as strong, which when you get the power levels that high, doubling your power is huge. But let's just use a number. If Goku's power before the heart virus is, say, 400 million, his power in this version would be more like 550. But because of the heart virus, it's decreased and it's continued to decrease. But because it's that much higher, he not only is able to hold his own a bit better against 19, he actually does some significant damage. Unfortunately, he does not do enough damage to beat 19, I think. He's not that much stronger than 19. In this case, just, again, heart virus. But I think, for instance, like with Vegeta tore off an arm, I think he takes an arm off at 19. And 19's still able to absorb energy with his remaining arm, but 19 also now has a bit more difficulty fighting because he's missing an arm. But ultimately, he does put Goku on the ground. However, just as Gohan's about to step in, that's when Vegeta steps in. That whole scenario goes the same. And I think Yamcha and Gohan both take him. And now, why Gohan? I think, well, it's very simple. That's his dad. He took him, again, originally as well, to their home to get the medicine. So I think that's what would happen again. Now, would Gohan have been able to take on 19 or Gero? Yeah, I think he would have been able to. I do not think, however, he would have been able to take on 17 or 18. Just like Vegeta. I don't think he's quite as strong as Vegeta. But, because Vegeta, Piccolo even said Vegeta was stronger than Goku at that time. Remember, Goku had the heart virus, so it's very likely Goku, healthy at Super Saiyan, would be stronger than Super Saiyan Vegeta at that point in time. But that's semantics. Still, everything just, again, goes pretty much the exact same. The androids wake up, now they're playing cat and mouse. Piccolo goes to fuse with Kami. Now, fusing with Kami in this version changes things up a little bit as well. Remember, I said Piccolo is also a lot stronger in this version because he had Goku and Gohan to train with. And seeing as he got to a level that was stronger than Android 20, Dr. Gero, it makes sense that with 2 Super Saiyans, one that he's much more evenly matched with Gohan at that time, will allow him to progress a lot further as well. So, again, going with a general power level here, if original canon Piccolo's power, say, because we know it was around equal to 17's, maybe around 400 million, we'll put this version Piccolo's power at around 600 million to make him stronger than the Super Saiyans. Again, those are just conservative numbers. Those aren't the actual numbers. That's just the kind of progression of power we're using. So when he goes and finds Cell for the first time, he beats on Cell pretty hard. Cell still gets the jump on him, absorbs his arms. Like, oh, okay, tell me. Okay, I have no way to win. So why don't you tell me everything about yourself? Okay, now do you want to see something cool? I know you're baiting me. And I do. Oh, that is so hardcore. And not good for me. Because Piccolo at this point could probably waste Perfect Cell, Imperfect Cell. But unfortunately he gets away, and then they're looking for him. And then the fight between Piccolo, again, fast forward, fight with Piccolo in 17. Now, Piccolo handles himself a lot better in this fight. Like, he's controlling the fight for the majority of the fight. Again, though, up until he starts to tire out. The problem is, the androids have an infinite energy generator. Yes, in Dragon Ball Z, we have infinite energy. Not that Gero couldn't make a patent on that, be a trillionaire, and just retire peacefully. No! Revenge! Because you're smart, Gero, but you're dumb. But you still gave us 18, who's, one of the waifus of Dragon Ball, so there you go. Got Krillin some, so there you go. It worked out. But anyway, so that fight again, 17's in a lot rougher shape in that fight. But again, he's still able to outlast Piccolo because he's just generally has better endurance. Then Cell shows up. Now again, Piccolo's tired at that point, and Cell's a lot stronger, and he's tied with 16 for power. But I think Piccolo can actually hold him out, keep him at bay a bit longer, maybe even do a little bit of superficial damage. Superficial, but damage nonetheless. Like, maybe he blasts him, and like a little bit of a chunk of his shoulders missing. And he can't necessarily regenerate that immediately. So, yeah, now that we think about it, I mean, we know he can regenerate limbs and his torso, but if, like, a chunk of him, like that circle of him got taken out, would he just regenerate that immediately? I imagine he could, but it would just be a weird sort of, like, the physicality behind it would be weird because of the shape. But yeah, ultimately he does kind of knock Piccolo out. Now Goku and Gohan at this point are awake, and they went to get Piccolo and Trunks, who are training in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, and they're on Kami's lookout. Now, after a big Zenkai boost, I think Goku. Here's the problem: is that Gohan didn't get any Zenkai boost. Gohan's power is still roughly the same. He's like, no, Piccolo! And I mean, he's angry, and so his rage boost definitely helps him. It's like, no, Gohan, you can't. It's like, you gotta save him, and you gotta save him, Dad. And Goku's just like, Goku's like, damn it. And here's the thing. Goku knew it would take a day. He's like, hurry up, Trunks and Vegeta. What's taking you so long? He's like, it takes a day. You would establish this. So I think, because Goku knows his power at this point. He's had a pretty sizable Zenkai. He doesn't have the heart virus anymore, because the heart virus, put him near death, so he was able to get it. I have to believe he got a Zenkai from that. I think Goku just like, Gohan, you stay here. Do not leave this lookout at all. It's like, all right. And then Goku's like, at all. It's like, all right, fine. Then he just goes in powers up, rushes there as quick as he can. I imagine if he's blitzing, he's at Super Saiyan, and 16 is picking up on this. It's like because he can pick up powers, and he picks up an immense power stronger than even his. That's right. I'm saying Goku at this point is stronger than Imperfect Cell and 16. Maybe not by much, but by enough that it's noticeable. So 16 picks up and is like, this energy reading. This is, it's like, all of a sudden, just as Cell's about to absorb 17, Goku comes in, just boom, just does like, and Cell just goes flying, just oh my god, it's like his jaw is actually you who is it? And then they see him, and it's Goku, and he's just, And Goku's also raging out a bit, flexing his muscles a bit after, getting a Zenkai. Being pissed off, because he has rage boosts too. Not quite the same level as Gohan, but he has rage boosts too. I think it's kind of an inherently Saiyan thing. So he just, Cell, that's enough, Cell! It's like, you will not, like, whoa, so this is Goku. And then even though they can't sense energy, at least not initially, later on they can. 18 and 17 can immediately tell us, like, this is the guy Jiro wants us to kill, and then they just, look, big guy, if you still want at him, have at it, but this guy's I get the feeling this guy would kill us. Because even though they're stronger than their counterpart, there's nothing that's happened in the series that would make them even stronger. Or not counterpart. They're as strong as their counterpart, which is stronger than their future selves. But there's nothing that's happened in the series because of when this what if takes place that would change up their power levels drastically, if at all. Whereas 16, and same with 16, and 16's like, he's waiting on the sidelines for him to end, after the fight with Cell and Goku to end. So they, Goku, could you wait a minute, please? I'm looking to get a little quality time with my siblings. Your siblings? Wait. I'm sorry. I was actually looking at the idea my girl gave me. It's like, that doesn't really sound like a very good idea, if I'm going to be honest. Nothing serious. Anyway, so... Yeah, so Goku's just flexing. He's like, not even really talking, just making sure he can sense Piccolo. And he can actually sense that Piccolo's still alive. So, good. It's like, so now I'm going to take care of him. It's like, I was hoping we could wait after this, but if I don't beat you, someone else will. So I was like, oh, yes, I'm sure. Now, could you just get away? And then Goku again just, boom! Okay, I guess we're doing this now. I was hoping to be able to have a good moment with you. I was hoping to suck you later, Goku, but then I was good. And everyone's just like, I know what I said. And then, Goku just tries to, suck Goku. But Goku's like, all right, fine. They go in toe-to-toe. But Goku, despite the fact that, yes, he has the DNA of all these fighters, he doesn't have their experience, or he has the nose of the technique, but he doesn't have the actual fighting experience of these fighters. That's the thing. Specifically when you see, like, Imperfect Cell and Semi-Perfect Cell, their fighting style really isn't that good. Perfect Cell definitely was an upgrade because he was perfected at that point, and I think it's because he merged, like, the programming and information of the other two or cyborgs, if you will, androids, together with him, which is why it upped him so much. But, Imperfect Cell probably can't hold his own, but at the same time, Goku's just ultimately stronger than them at this point, and he's, more power, and more skilled overall. So just he's blocking the tail, just ducking, just blasting him, and it's like, this is over, so, and then just knees him, this is over, and then just grabs him, blasts him in the face real quick, just, oh my eye, and then just, he's stuck in the air, and all of a sudden he's just hearing, Kame, wait, where's it coming from? I can't see, Kame, wait, let me see if I can sense it, and all of a sudden, oh, crap baskets. Goku's right behind. And instant transmission, just, it's like, kind of like how Jay said when Goku was kicking him and Bird was ass. It's pure speed! Just immediately, it was about, crap, no! And then Cell is gone. Now, that being said, with as strong as Goku is, he wasn't, like, again, if Cell and 16 were around 600 million, theoretically, Goku's maybe like 675, maybe pushing 700. And those are just, that's like the scaling I'm going with here, not the actual numbers. So Goku did have to use a bit of energy in that fight. He's not just walking out there like, who's next? He's like, he's a little out of breath. So if 16 wanted to, he could take on Goku right now. If 17, 18 wanted to, they could try to take on Goku right now. But Goku just gives them a look, like, and then gives 16 a look, like, look, I know what you want to do. I know you want to kill me. I know you want to fight. But as you can see, I'm a little tuckered out right now. So I'm just going to take my friend here as he goes to pick up Piccolo, and get some rest. Now, if you want to come and fight us later, sure, maybe in a day or two I'll meet you in this place, and we can duke it out. I want to kill you now, Son Goku. If I'm a little tuckered out, I do not care, Son Goku. I do not care, Son Goku. I wish to kill you on the grounds that I want to. Well, I can respect that, but you saved my family, my new friends. And remember, at this point, 16 has bonded a bit with 18 and 17. Because really, we have no idea when the whole attitude of him not wanting to kill Goku really showed up anymore. But we have to assume it was somewhere around that point or post after getting his head blown off. So I'm going to assume that 16 might still have the inkling, but a lot's happened that he says, "We'll meet another time, Son Goku. And for right now, me and my friends, me and my brother and sister wish to go and be alone for now." I was like, yeah, we wish to be alone. Yeah, because they just saw him waste Cell, who would have killed them, who would overpower them completely. Except for 16, who he's tied with. So Goku goes out. I was like, so what are you going to do now? We will wait. He will come and find us. That he is the type who craves battle. So he will come and find us. So that's where we're leaving it off. Goku, with some difficulty, managed to beat Cell. He did. Because Cell at this point was not semi-perfect Cell or perfect Cell. He was just imperfect Cell. And because of this the version of Goku would have a higher power level, it makes sense that he would defeat him. Now we still have the issue of the androids to deal with. But we will deal with that in part 2. So thanks for watching. In part 2. So anyway, I digress. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. 90s for Win, Star Wars, Super Magic, whatever, anything I do on the channel. Put that in the comments below. Let me know. I'll get to it at some point. So, I'm trying to think where I stand right now. I still got the Spider-Man review to do. Probably won't be very long. I should have done it initially when I saw the movie, but we got out late. I had work early, so I didn't get around to it. I saw Mark yesterday and offered if you wanted to do the video yesterday, the review yesterday, but he just didn't have the time, which is cool. It's fine. So, I still got the Spider-Man Far From Home review. So, keep your eyes out for that. Until then, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.